We have one more topic, and we're gonna talk about what we do best, boxing. So we did a poll today. Ring Gang got the best polls, so please vote. Fuck with our polls. We give you the illest content, the illest choices. We thought provoking shit. So today we did a poll, asking this. It was an interesting question. Can Tyson Fury be considered the best heavyweight of this era without having to face Usyk or Joshua, whichever one wins? So if he retired today, didn't fight either of them, do you think he would be the best heavyweight of this era? Yes or no? It's that simple. And so far, the polls will keep going, so you can keep voting. 233 votes so far. 73% said no. He could not be considered the best heavyweight of this era if he doesn't face Usyk Joshua, as opposed to 27% said, yeah, he's the best regardless.
20% of people who voted don't know shit about boxing.
I mean, I see we got a guest in here. What's up, Pilot? I see you.
What's fly? What's happening, bro? What's happening?
Chilling.
You got an LSD candy bar?
Huh? What'd you say?
That was like you the LSD candy bar, nigga.
I had work today, brother. I can't.
Good Lord. So I'm gonna assume all of us voted no. I would hope that we all voted no because I voted no.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. I said no.
Yeah, that's like Ring Gang bannable type shit if you would have voted yes.
And the funny thing is, I tried to, because me, I like to sometimes at least try to do a devil's advocate. I'm like, okay, well, what could make me say, okay, you know what? Even if he doesn't fight him, even if he doesn't fight either guy, what could make him the best? Let me see his resume. Look at who he's fought, and of course, you have the two notable names of Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder. And that's great, but especially with Klitschko, because Klitschko's an all-time great in the heavyweight. He's not the only one to beat Klitschko, and in this era. So Joshua,
the first one, he beat him when it mattered the most, though. So he has to get that.
Absolutely, but it's you can't even yes, because some people will say the Wilder fight. Okay, he beat Wilder, fair enough. Give him credit for that. And then got to give him credit for the Klitschko fight, but it's he's not the only one that did it. Joshua did it, so why don't they both fight? So it's his claim would be the Wilder fights. And I don't think that's enough. As much as the wins, I give him as much credit as I do for the Wilder wins. I still think he needs that either to fight Usyk or Joshua, whichever one wins, because Joshua has a good resume himself.
Yeah, he does. And what's kind of pissing me off lately, not besides the Wilder takes, because of White's, White, kind of shitting the bed, is the fact that niggas are really thinking Anthony Joshua is, Fury can beat Anthony Joshua, or Anthony Joshua is or Wilder's the second best fighter this in the heavyweight, or Anthony Joshua is like a bum, chinny bum, all that type of shit. I was like, he's fought tougher competition than both these cats.
He got the best resume. He got the best resume at the heavyweight division,
and more consistently.
And then that's just having me heated. I was like, dude is still issue. If they fought the competition that he fought, Fury would probably have loses it, and Wilder would probably have a couple more L's on his record.
Because look, all these niggas' resumes is top heavy except for Joshua. Fury, you give him Klitschko, you give him Wilder, give him Dylan White. You give him fucking Steve Cunningham and Violin. That's 5 names.
Right.
Is that...
They all passed. Chisora was passed around.
Yeah.
Chisora was passed around.
So, look, I give you 6 names. You can't tell me those 6 names is just good enough to be this all-time great top 10.
Yeah. He had
come on.
2 title defenses, only 2 title defenses for him.
That's the other thing.
I don't even mind I don't even mind the title defenses if you had beaten like better competition.
No, the lack of defenses bothered me. I'm not even gonna lie. The lack of defenses
it's glaring because he doesn't have any, and his regular competition has been so weak. If he would have look, if he was to not fight Usyk or Joshua Winner, to me he would have to fight Ruiz, Ortiz, and Joyce to make up for that.
That's not.
I don't see that happening.
Exactly, that's not happening. So, but honestly, think about it, because when you compare that to Joshua, who's for Dylan White, Povetkin, Klitschko, fucking Ruiz,
Parker.
Like Dylan White literally fought the most set of those names, and Fury just beat him. But that doesn't mean he absorbs all those fucking Dylan White wins. Like,
Right.
we don't have this ain't fucking Highlander, nigga. Like, it's not. There can only be one. Yeah, when you are truly the last one. Fury doesn't have a Povetkin fight. He doesn't have a Parker fight. He doesn't have a Ruiz fight. Like he's missing like contenders.
Well, I think and this can be said for most greats, quote unquote greats of this era. The resume is never going to be able to reach 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s. You know what I mean?
Well, Joshua's is.
yeah, that's what it is. But for the most
part,
so
it's like it's no excuse. I mean, Dylan White's was, but he can't fucking.
He can't win. He can't uppercut. And I think,
at least he's fighting these niggas, though. I give him that.
Fury, the elephant in the room. Obviously,
I mean, it's just with Joshua. It's just the losses. It's it's losses that people he shouldn't have lost to. Like, and I still think Usyk is a guy that he should have beaten. But Usyk was a great fighter.
He might have the Lennox Lewis career. He's gonna beat all these niggas that beat him up first time. but then is that enough for some people?
Well, I mean, that's funny because it would be the same thing with Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis took 2 bad L's. He did avenge them, and he beat everybody else. And we praise him, praise his resume, even with the losses. So
yeah, but look how deep his resume is. Think about this.
Yeah, Lennox is top 3.
Tommy Morrison. Nah, he ain't top. Stop. Tommy Morrison is not even a top 5 win for Lennox Lewis, but that would easily be a top 3 win for fucking Fury.
Right.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And I favor Fury versus Usyk, but I think if Usyk somehow and Fury fought, Usyk won, that would debunk a lot of the because Fury is 6'9" and does move like super middleweight. Or whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Fury would only beat Usyk because he would basically just lean on top of him and use his size to his advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can't, because that's what he did against Stephen Cunningham. When Steve was wobbling him over the place, dropping him with one shot. Like Cunningham was lighting Fury up in that fight before Fury decided, you know what?
I mean,
6'9".
His height, like him being 6'9" or 6'8" or whatever, the WWE height they give him.
Yeah, but the thing is, but that was
like this nigga came out of a factory. Like, motherfucker was a preview. Like, come on.
Like, there's some I've been hearing certain disputes with the height, so I don't know. But I'm just saying the way how tall he is and how he moves.
Dude looks like he's 6'9" to me.
Yeah,
like,
he does. Yeah, he does.
He looks like he's an inch taller than Vitaly, and Vitaly was like 6'8".
A mythical matchup. It just him being 6'9", the way he moves. That's why people put him on that pedestal. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, but it's like. You doing it that like, dude, he's only like what 32, 33, like
he's pretty.
He
young.
need more wins before we start talking about this top 10 shit, like and all this, like, dude, like, look, media is not gonna replace Muhammad Ali with this motherfucker, and I actually like Tyson Fury. Like motherfuckers get that out their head, like, can't just get one win every blue moon. And then motherfuckers want to just start throwing around goat talk.
Right.
Like, come on, this nigga, he ain't got enough wins like that. Like, and motherfuckers actually voted yes. Like, shame on you.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of recency bias. Like I said, because one thing that's happened because I mean, and this is obviously also thanks to Wilder too. Is like I mean, Fury broke in to the casual market, like so people know who he is. Like like he like a lot, especially I mean. Obviously, I mean, I didn't want to really go this route, but some people are probably satisfied that we got a white heavyweight that's knocking all these niggas out now. Like, yeah, yeah. I had to go there. It's true though.
Yeah, I know that has. It's just like we said with the Tommy Force, the power shit. Yeah. Like he's getting those groups of fans who wanted something like that. They ignored it with every other package, but as soon as you bring Tommy, it's like, oh shit, hold on.
It's the Eminem fan syndrome.
Yeah. To an extent, because you can tell who's the real Tyson Fury fans. Then you can tell who's the ones who just started watching them after he started mopping the floor with Wilder and shit.
Yeah, he just rolled the wave after that first Wilder fight.
Or in this case, you can tell the people who who dislike Fury because simply just never thought he could understand him, or the ones that don't like him because he beat Wilder. Like I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
Yeah. You definitely can tell the difference.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like he came a long way from you. They the
uppercut himself. Yeah.
Yeah, the uppercut himself. Yeah.
But now it's like he's landing them. Highlight uppercut real shots, so it's like okay. Man. I mean, I respect it, but we're not gonna call this man no fucking damn
goat.
Big goat, like big sound body. Like he has to beat the winner of Usyk Joshua, and I think it's gonna be Joshua, but anything can happen. And honestly, I don't feel like Usyk is above his head against Tyson Fury because I feel like his ring IQ is better than Cunningham, and he has better footwork. So I don't think he's gonna punch out of a lot of those clinches, and he's not gonna allow Fury to put his body in place like that.
Right.
He'll probably fight him the way Klitschko should have fought it.
Usyk, I think it's like I said. The only reason is that I give the advantage to Fury is because I feel like Usyk would struggle against people that use their physical strength, because that was the issues that he had in his previous heavyweight fights. Guys that were just using their big bodies, like using their big boy strength.
But that's for sure. Like Fury don't even fight like that. Like that's why I feel like when people just have certain preferences. Because I noticed even with the poll the other day with Brewster and Usyk. Like, I think Brewster's all wrong for Usyk, but that shit was almost like everybody voted for Usyk.
Yeah, it was like 20 votes for Usyk. All of them for Usyk.
A smaller heavyweight that's like 6'2", 6'3", quick hands, who's powerful, who loves to brawl. He's like kryptonite for a nigga like Usyk. Like,
yeah.
But it's like no one sees it like that.
Like I think David Haye would have given Usyk a real tough fight.
Oh hell yeah, definitely.
Prime David Haye would have given a lot of niggas tough fights. I mean, the only thing that's wrong with Prime David Haye is, his stamina was kind of lacking at times. So it's like, once he gassed out, he was kind of ordinary. But when he was on, he was on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like boxing just moves too slow, so it's hard to anoint guys as these super Hall of Fame legends and all-time great. Like, this shit don't move like that because a guy like Tyson Fury needs to be like 3 times a year. Like,
yeah, that's not. He fights once or twice a year.
And that's what everybody though. Like, except for Canelo. Like,
unless you're coming up a prospect, you're fighting twice a year.
It's even getting less for them. Even they're fucking.
Facts.
Like when the fuck is Manguillo gonna fight again? Like,
right?
Yeah.
Well, that's all I'm saying, man. Like,
talks broke down between him and Jacobs. That fight's not happening.
Yeah, that's out the window supposedly. There's some
every fucking talk breaks that. Like, dude, nigga, he harder to make fights with than fucking prime Joe Kawasaki. Like, I used to read on like Max Boxing and all the websites back in the day with a Glenn Johnson fight fall out, this nigga fight fall out, that person fight. It's like Munguia, same shit, different era. Anytime you open up Twitter, talks with Jacobs is going a different direction. Artemis not happening, Charlo's not happening. we're gonna wait till after Golovkin Murata. No, that's not happening. The
Yeah.
same shit with this dude. Like, who gives a fuck about his career now? Like, I'm just done. Like,
Yeah, it is what it is. So, but I think we can all agree Fury still has to fight those guys. Fight either one of them. So we're not
hell
gonna,
yeah.
we're not going to give him that title.
Definitely agree. Because you know what? If he doesn't, it'll always be disputed. There's always going to be that one barbershop motherfucker from damn Coming to America who's going to be like, oh, you didn't fight that cruiserweight. You didn't fight that gold medalist Joshua. And you know what? I'll be right there harmonizing in the background, sitting on the milk crate, talking about,
Like, to me, that would be like,
finish.
to me, that would be like saying that Spence is the best welterweight of this era, and he hasn't fought Crawford or Thurman. Like, can't do that.
That's facts. That's absolute facts. And even if he fights one of them, it's still gonna be like, like that. That really isn't. The only way it's not a twofer is if Thurman would fight Bud and the winner fight him or some shit. But we not at that point. Like, we want to see Crawford Spence right now.
Yep.
It's the biggest fight in boxing. Besides if a tag team Wilder, Joshua, Usyk, Fury, Dylan White referee, I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Tyson announcing guest speaker, I don't know. Y'all bring back Merchant for this. Roy, what else?
Oh boy. But yeah, I think that's true. But it is what it is. As long as we get that fight, we get the undisputed at heavyweight, we're good. Let's get undisputed at heavyweight and welterweight. Fuck it.
Exactly.
And junior middleweight.
Yep.
Yeah, and
we're getting that. So,
and fucking lightweight too. Yeah, we are,
Yeah, and we're getting that. So, praise be.
And light heavyweight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, we been like naming like every division. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, every division.
Hating on boxing.
So, it is what
We
it
could
is.
play, but damn, we just like almost named like 8 divisions.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Let's just clean up. We need to clean up. That's the problem. Like, clean up the division. Like, then we won't have to worry about this anymore.
Right.
Max.
But I think that is about it for tonight. Wonderful episode. So let's give our final thoughts. Pat, what we got?
Man, yeah. My first time at the bodega, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't, and they made the chopped cheese just right, you know what I'm saying? So, big ups to you, getting your show going and having me on here, and also, appreciate you, not recommending me any struggle albums to listen to, so I didn't have to be, I didn't have to be old man Pat tonight, you know what I'm saying? So that's good though.
Yay.
Yeah, because old man Pat is really old man Pat.
You're gonna flip over a coffee table, like, what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly.
If you ain't wrong, bring one more fucking Migos album to review with this motherfucker.
but yeah, no, definitely shout out, obviously, man, P got something going in. Bodega shit it's the future, and Ring Gang, we here, man. We're always gonna be here, supporting, making appearances here and there on the show, man. So yeah, so definitely stay tuned, man. Because P's next. So so that's all I got to say.
Hey, that's what it is. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna get the bodega out there. The bodega's gonna make its appearance everywhere.
Chopped cheese for everyone. Yes.
Yep, chopped cheese for everyone. I feel sorry for the states that don't have bodegas, but we're gonna bring that bodega flavor to y'all.
Hey,
y'all got convenience stores. No, we not the same.
Do y'all have like the big jar of hot sausage?
Of course.
Dill pickles.
Yep,
absolutely.
Oh man.
Not at all. And we even got the cats. You know what I'm saying? We got the cats around.
That's how don't do that shit down here. Like, you'll have like a big ass parakeet or some shit.
Yeah, nah. A parakeet not getting rid of these rats. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing. We got these cats to keep the stores, keep the bodegas clean.
You got like the homeless shift workers like take care of the rats and like
Them
Niggas
two.
got brooms and tins and stomp out like boots for them shits. But Florida ain't got rats like y'all niggas. Like, you know, we got other. We more worried about a fucking random alligator crawling into the back of your store than a rat.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't need that in our lives, the damn alligators. you can keep them. Thank God. But, you know, it is what it is. LB, final thoughts.
Oh man, it's, you know, just had a good time in the bodega tonight. You know what it is, gang, in the building. RingGangRadio.com, you know what it is. King P got next on you niggas. You already know where to find him, man. So make sure you follow Ring Gang on TikTok, Facebook, all the motherfucking places there. Make sure you follow my boy King P. Bodega Banter is coming soon. More and more episodes. Weekly shit, niggas is shutting shit down. And fucking album of the year ain't drop yet, nigga. But the world is a op still coming soon, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Gang,
Hey, gang. That's what it is. My man Shutter speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Ring Gang here to stay forever, ever. So,
Yes,
and multiple variations. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give you the Ring Gang Wu-Tang, but then we got the Iron Mans. You know, the only built for Cuban links, the Takao. So we got them coming too.
We got the Killer Army, you know, album working too, you know.
Yep.
all right, Sons of Man, all that.
Next generation.
Liquid Swords. We got it all. But Pilot, final thought.
Not much here. I appreciate y'all, of course. Great episode. I was listening on the way from work. The Bodega Banter, so love that shit, man. Keep it up. And we'll be back soon, right?
Absolutely, we'll be back soon. Very, very soon.
Very soon. No doubt. Yeah. But yeah, you know what it is. Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, on every platform imaginable. And shout out to Bodega Banter and King P. He got next, and he got now. You know what it is.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I share the sentiments of all my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Ring Gang is here. Bodega Banter is here. We're going to make this a thing. So, you know what I'm saying? For myself, King P, for Pat Scorpio, Shutterworth the God, Conscious Pilot. Had a great episode. Bodega Banter. And your boy is out. Hey.